Hey there. So I am doing a video on pain relief. I have fibromyalgia, I have MS, I have a lot of pain. So this is a massager, which really is a TENS unit, but it's different than all the other TENS units I've ever tried. Very unique. For one thing, this is a chargeable unit. So you can charge it and then take it along with you. You know, no batteries to replace, just recharge it. You can either plug it in to your laptop with a USB or into an outlet. It comes with its own plug, but you know, you could, in other words, if you wanted to put it in your laptop or something, you could. But, so, little things that make this different. It comes with a schematic presentation of normal treatment points in Chinese, but then they were kind enough to put it out there in English too, which was very nice. Now, this button right here is the on-off button. And this is the USB. I don't know what those two little dots there are. Probably just nothing. This is what it looks like. And these are the two wires that you plug in. Now, this is what makes this different. So, the M is for mode. And that means the type of massage you're going to be getting. So when you push up, now it's on number 6, number 7, number 8. Very, very cool animated, actually. Number 9, number 10. So up is mode. Down is the time. Plus and minus is adding the intensity of the strength. Push this, it should go to the B, and then add it here too. Now, because I've never used this one before, I'm going to start low, just to be on the safe side, because I don't know. So, it comes with 2 large pads, 2 small pads, 4 of these pads. And this here is a really good idea, because when you take your pads off, you don't know where to put them. You can stick them on here if you want, or you can just stick them back on this. It just depends. Always save these, stick them back on. Try to be careful. Another thing is, if you put these on nice clean skin, the less dead skin you have, the longer those pads will last, because you know, when you pull them off, they're going to be pulling dead skin off and blah blah blah. Anyway, so there's 2 ways to use these pads. We'll work on my leggy. Sorry if it's close to my face. So you can either put it on a side-by-side or a crisscross pattern. You can use both wires. Each wire has 2 pad ports. I'll show you in a minute. Help! I can't get it off. Here's the little hookups for your pads. You just snap them on. So you can just use 1 wire and use 2. Just depends on your pain. If you're in really bad pain, I would surround it crisscross, across, using these across, because then they're going to be going at the same time. So you just take a pad off. It's gooey. That's the contact. Stick it to your skin. We're going to go for 2 for now. And here, now we will take our wire Hopefully it's not a hard push. Oh! Should have put them on first. Fibromyalgia? Yeah. My legs are one of my weak spots of serious, serious pain. Ow! It's actually on. One thing you should always do is make sure it's not on, and I totally forgot about that, because it's quite sensitive on your fingers. So it's only on setting 1, and it was pretty strong, and I can actually feel it on my leg. So it doesn't really mean that it's strong, it's just that those gel pads are nice and fresh, and they're doing a great job of conducting a little bit of electricity that we're getting here. So I am on number 10, which I don't know what that is. It looks like an eyeball looking up and down, but I'm not sure. Let's try a different mode. So now we're on number 2. It's more vibraty. Each one has a different pulse pattern, and you'll figure out the ones that you like. But I'm impressed with this little TENS unit. Kind of surprised. When I saw it, I was like, oh boy, it's so thin, and I have a monster one from physical therapy. It's huge. So this is so nice. This is like portable, easy to carry with you. The one I have from physical therapy, it has like a briefcase. It's huge. Anyway, so you pick the mode that you want. You'll find out which one feels the best. In a way, it seems like maybe number 5 with the feet would probably be good for your feet. I don't know. I'm guessing. I wonder what number 8 is. 2 people. I remember how scared I was the very first time I used the TENS unit, because it just seems so scary, the thought that, you know, it's like an electrical pulse. When you have them side by side, it makes such a big difference. Now, if you wanted to, you could use the other one, and I would put one here and here. Let's say your pain is here. You want to surround it with these, and I was always taught that these here should be catty corner and then catty corner, because they're working together this way, and then the other set would be working together this way. So I was always taught to put them across, so that they are working in a catty corner pattern. And again, when you're done, you can, to make sure the machine is off, because it hurts your fingers if you peel them off and it's still on. Yeah, see, please paste the pads on 2 sides of the board when finished massage. So that's a nice little gesture. Of course, these monsters aren't gonna fit on that, but I think you can probably go to their website and order more pads, because these are pretty unique pads. They're the size, and these here are pretty pinpointed pads.
Look like hands.
Oh yeah, my son says these look like hands. The only other thing, sorry if I made you seasick there. One thing I learned is don't put the pads on your forehead, around your face. You have to be really careful with your facial muscles and your neck muscles. You don't want to hit a muscle in here, make the muscle contract, and then you run into trouble for some reason. I don't know if it could stop you from breathing. I have used them on my neck. Feels great. And I have used them on my forehead. Does not, for me, is too much, and my brain can't handle it. So I stay away from my face. I have put them on the back of my neck. I stay away from the front of my neck because these are your swallowing muscles. So you don't want to activate a swallowing muscle or something. So don't do the front of your neck. I would stay away from like here. But the back of your neck is okay. And your shoulders. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I've been using TENS Unit for years. And they're great. They really, you are in control of how much, and this is not like an electrical shock like you're thinking. Oh, and another thing, you can hold that middle button down for like 3 seconds and it will lock the intensity. So if you fall asleep and you roll on it, you're not going to turn it up or anything because you've locked it.
Oh god, that would suck.
Yeah, and don't forget that you can time it so that if you do fall asleep, 25-30 minutes, it turns off, and so it doesn't matter that you fell asleep with them on. But so this little unit has pretty much thought of everything. I love that they thought about the lock, because I've used one before that didn't lock. It fell asleep and I was like, ow, I wake up like, ooh, I rolled on it and I paid for it. So this little unit really, really, really thought of everything. So I will put their information down below. I would imagine that you could check out their website too and see how much the replacement pads are. Their pads are really nice. There are differences in pads. Their goo, I know, sounds so weird, right? Their goo is so wet and gooey. I know, how ridiculous. But it really makes a difference as a conductor, because if it's not like this, you're not going to get as good as a massage. It's not going to be as conductive. So these pads are really good. So I would definitely try to get refills from them, because their pads are much better than the kind that I've bought at the medical supply place. So I know I'm going to check out their pads to see what they got. Alrighty, so again, this is the Easy Button Fitness. It is a TENS unit, massage unit, good for pain, good for muscle soreness. You don't even have to be in pain to use it. If you want a massage, this is the way to go. You can just put this on your neck, sit there and watch TV, and get a nice massage. So, alrighty, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Please follow.